We already know that thermal optics are a pest control game changer. Seeing in the dark is one thing, range finding in the dark is another. Not anymore. Pulsar has just released the Trail LRF.
The trail that we were using before when we did the waste transfer station didn't have the built-in rangefinder. So if you look just there, you've got the rangefinder built in on the side, and it's just a quick touch of the button at the front to put it into rangefinder mode. It comes up with a little square, you press it again, and then it flicks up your range and then goes back to your crosshairs, and it's as quick and simple as that.
To test the range-finding capabilities of this new Pulsar, Roy has chosen the most range-sensitive rifle in his safe, the FX Impact. He has already spent an afternoon on the squirrels.
They're seriously equipped little critters. I mean, they really have got, you look how long those teeth are on the lower jaw, and you've got the chisel teeth on the top there. Incredibly strong as well. I mean, they are just little muscle houses. Well, we had a good fun afternoon out on the squirrels. I just really wanted to find out what it was going to be like using the new LRF. So it's got the laser rangefinder in it, combined with the FX Impact, and it works superbly well. I'm really happy with 7 squirrels, for a couple of hours bimbling around in the woods. Unfortunately, David wasn't there for that one, so we filmed most of it, filming through the scope and through the Accolade as well, so through the thermal spotter. Just having that ability when you're using thermal or night vision to be able to get an exact range is such a benefit. It is one of the downfalls I've found with using any thermal or night vision equipment is always guessing your range slightly, because you're never quite 100% sure. Whereas this takes all of the guesswork out of it. We'll hopefully run through a scenario where we can ping something, it'll come up with the range, we know exactly how far it is then, and then we're able to take the shot that we want and hit the exact place on the target that we're after.
As we head to Rat Central, Charlie on the Accolade thermal spotter spots a fox in the field. This could be interesting.
We've got a fox sitting out in the paddock just behind there. Obviously we're using an FAC air rifle. I really wouldn't want to shoot it much past 30-40 yards, so we're going to just have a creep and just see if we can get a little bit closer to it. Have a bit of a squeak and see if we can get any interest. Okay, so it's 98 metres away at the moment. So obviously if we were using a centre fire, we'd have no issue, but there's no way of taking a shot like that at a fox with an air rifle, so we'll have a squeak and see if it wants to come in a bit.
A few years ago we filmed Roy shooting fox heads. He wanted to find out if he'd be confident using the 30 cal FX Boss to take a fox. He was happy then, and he's happy now that this FAC Impact will do the job at a sensible range. Thankfully we have the kit to make that decision.
That was a real shame. We caught the fox and he came into 60 metres. But again, I had a chain link fence in between us as well, and it was just about 10 yards, well, 10-20 yards more than I wanted to shoot with an FAC air rifle. I mean, we have done testing on it before, and we do know these are powerful enough to penetrate the skull if you get exactly the right shot on them. But as I say, it just wasn't worth taking a marginal or a chancy shot on that. So unfortunately, I think it's foxes are off the menu now, and we'll start concentrating on the rodents again. So fingers crossed we haven't upset the ratties.
This lot have nested in the bottom of one of his aviaries. Again, the fence is an issue, so unless it gets clear, we have to wait until that rat is as close to the wire as possible.
Oh, here we go. Hang on. Just next to rat in a hole. I can see the heat coming off it. Oh, there we go, in the hole.
There he is.
Yeah, you got him. That's him done.
What was that?
Another one.
Tell me another one.
Right, sorry. Yeah, we got two there. It was really interesting because David was looking with the camera with the IR and he just couldn't pick up either of those two very well at all. And the remarkable thing was I could see a heat signature at the back, but I couldn't work out what it was, and it stayed very still, but I didn't want to shoot until I knew exactly what it was and we'd identified it. And then we saw a heat signature coming from a hole, and then I looked at it and you could just see the warmth emitting from it, and then you just saw a nose emerge, and then the rat went along the back and then came back and then worked its way back up that hole and just stuck his hand out, gave us a shot. And then the other heat signature turned out to be another rat as well, and I just shot that as it went to come back in the hole as well. So yeah, I mean, absolutely phenomenal. It's a little bit overkill for this job, but again, it's not difficult. Yeah, I can put it on the air rifle, zero it in a couple of minutes, and then tomorrow I can put it back on the centre fire and we can take it foxing. So it just works very, very well for this sort of game. And we ranged those foxes at different ranges afterwards when they'd gone back out into the fields. And it was precise. So I think they were back out at about 170 metres out there. The closest we got them was to 60 or 61 metres. So it just takes out all of the doubt. You know exactly where you are, you know what your ranges are, and it just reassures you that you can take that shot knowing exactly where you are.
It's not a massive bag, but it shows just how flexible the Trail LRF can be. For more information, go to thomasjacks.co.uk.